What's up guys, Flashfire here. Today I'm bringing you another team building video. As you can see, we are doing Mega Swampert today. Now before we get started, if you can, leave a like right down below this video. I want to see if we can get this to 40 likes. If we can, I will leave a paste bin of the team down in the description. Now this is one that's been requested by a couple of people. I have done a Mega Swampert team before. I think it's the most viewed video on my channel, but it was a rain team and it was really bad. So I thought I would do another one. This isn't going to be a rain team Swampert. This is going to be in UU where we don't have drizzle. So I thought, why don't we just use it as kind of like a wallbreaker, a stealth rock, all that kind of thing. So that's what we've done. I'm just going to go with it right now. We've gone for stealth rock, waterfall, earthquake, ice punch as our moveset. This gives us the most coverage and allows us to set the rocks, which is what we want to do with this, because as I said, we're not going to be running rain, so the swift swim is not going to come into play. We're not going to be using this as a sweeper, probably. So the EVs we've gone for max attack adamant, and then 48 in speed and 208 in HP. The 48 in speed is so that we outspeed base 65s before we mega, and we outspeed base 70s after we mega, obviously with no investment, that is. So we outspeed your Florges and all that kind of thing after we mega evolve, which is great. We also speed creep other mega perts that are going to be uninvested, so that's great. That's basically what this is for. It's basically just a stealth rocket and a switch into fire types like Darmanitan. I actually built this team when the Victini suspect test was going on, so this was going to be my switch into Victini as well, but obviously that's over now, so whatever. So the next thing we're going to go for is we're going to go over our defensive core right now. This is going to be more of a balanced team. I'm going to try and build some more like unbalanced offensive stally, probably not stally because that's no fun, but more offensive teams in the future. But right now we're going to be playing balance. So we're going to go for Chestnut right here as our physically defensive mon, and we actually went for Rocky Helmet with this just because Rocky Helmet plus Leech Seed plus Spiky Shield just gets so much damage on physical attackers so quickly. It's amazing. So Bulletproof, obviously also a great ability, makes us immune to Sludge Bomb, not that it comes up in you very much. Shadow Ball, Focus Blast and Aura Sphere, I think, so it's great for that. The moves we're going to go for are Leech Seed, Drain Punch, because we want all of the recovery on this thing. Obviously we're not running leftovers, as we're going for Leech Seed, Drain Punch, Spiky Shield, as I said, just for those physical attackers, and also it gives us extra chance of Leech Seed, all that kind of stuff. Leech Seed, Drain Punch, Spiky Shield, and Spikes, because we want to be setting a little bit of hazards with this. Obviously we've got all the rocks with this, we've got spikes on this, we can stack hazards on our opponent and have a great time. So we're actually, as I said, this is our physically defensive mon, so we're going to fully invest in physical defense. We're going to put our 8 remaining EVs in attack just because, and you are called Dnotch. Oh, I can't spell. There we go. Okay, so that's our Chestnut, and now our specially defensive mon is going to be Florges. Although we're not actually going to be investing in special defense. Weirdly, we're going to be investing in physical defense because we want this to be a mixed wall, I think. So that's the plan right here. We're going to go for 248 HP, and I think what we did was we put 236 in defense, and then put the rest in special defense and gave it a calm nature. I don't remember why exactly, but this makes it just generally very bulky. It can take a physical hit nicely, it can take a special hit nicely. It's a really bulky mon, and it's really nice. We're going to be going for a clerical Florges. We're going to go for Moonblast as our attacking move, because we don't want to be taunt bait. Then we're going to go for Aromatherapy, Wish, and we actually went for Toxic over Protect, which does give us some issues, but having Toxic on this is really nice, just for stuff that we can't get damage on. To kind of deal with a bit. I don't know. That was the plan here. What did I call you? I think I called you Crutch. So yeah, the Toxic's really nice. I have already played the battles with this team. Toxic is really nice, but obviously not having Protect is often a problem with the Wish. You just got to kind of play around it and anticipate when you will and what needs to Protect. You can also bluff having to Protect because you got Wish, so that's the thing. But anyway, as I said, Florges, great. Physical defensive wall, special defensive wall. Obviously, these two have a common poison weakness, which does make Nidoking a really big problem. Yeah, Nidoking is difficult to play around with this team, but it can be done. It came up a lot in the battles that I played, but I feel like if you were to put a steel type on this team, it would definitely fare better, but I'm going to build the team that I used in the battle, so yeah, that is a change that you could make if you wanted to. We are gonna be running a Crobat, so we do have some poison resist, but not like as much as we should. And we're actually not going to put an item on this. This is going to be our check to knockoff, which is nice because like Crocodile is a really powerful knockoff user. I think it does about 30% with the knockoff when we don't have an item, so that's what we're going to go for. It also means we can run Acrobatics instead of Brave Bird as our attacking move, so we won't be taking any recoil damage, which is nice. So we're going to go for Acrobatics, Roost, Defog. And we actually went for Taunt here. Now, you could run U-Turn or something similar. I went for Taunt just because I like to be able to... I like to be able to taunt walls and that kind of thing, like your Blissies and your and that kind of stuff. I almost said Chansey, but Chansey isn't in here anymore. Like Blissey, that kind of thing. I really like to be able to taunt that stuff. So we're going to go for 212 Jolly in speed and 248 HP and then 48 in attack. And that's our Crobat spread, just because we want a bit of bulk, we're running just enough speed, and then we've got our attack investment for a little bit of extra damage with that acrobatics, which is going to be nice. So yeah, again, that's kind of more utility than offensive, really. The next thing I want to add is my Scarfer, Porygon. This team isn't the fastest in the world, so we are going to chuck a Choice Scarf on this guy. And we're actually gonna keep the adaptability. I don't like using download with this, just because I also don't like using analytic. I think it's there. The main move you want to be using with this anyway is Tri Attack. So we're gonna chuck Tri Attack on here because, as I said, it's just incredible. And then our coverage moves are gonna be Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, because that Bolt Beam coverage is amazing. And then we went for Trick to cripple your walls. I hate Umbreon, for example. Trick just deals with it so well. So that's what that's for. And then we just went for 252 special attack, 252 speed, and timid, just because why would we not? If we trick the Choice Scarf off, we want to be fast as possible, all that kind of thing. This is called Seizure Duck. I think I spelled that right. I'm horrible at spelling today, I don't know what's wrong with me. So yeah, that's our Porygon, and then the final poke we ran was actually an Entei, but not a Choice Band Entei. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It does miss out on a lot of KOs, but I feel like I struggle with this. The Assault Vest makes it really bulky, which is nice. You can also bluff the Choice Band and catch people off guard and stuff, but once the surprise factor is gone, it can be a bit useless. Like, having the Choice Band really does help you pick up a lot of KOs, so it's up to you. I ran Assault Vest in this case. You could absolutely run Choice Band instead if you want the extra damage. So we're going to go for Sacred Fire, Extreme Speed, Stone Edge, and because we are not running the Choice Band, I actually went for Bulldoze over Fletlets here. So we're going to do that, and then we went 252 attack, 252 speed, and obviously we have to run Adamant because we're running Extreme Speed, put a little bit in Special Defense, and that's going to be our Entei. He's going to be called Sacred. So that's the team, guys. If you like it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Battles with this team will be uploaded over the next couple of days, so I hope you enjoy those. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one.